My name is Margaret Hale, and on the morning of my 70th birthday, I woke up to the sound of strangers measuring my living room for renovation. At least, that's what my daughter-in-law called it. The truth was far simpler and crueler. They were preparing my house for themselves. The day before, my son, Daniel, and his wife, Erica, had surprised me with an early birthday dinner. I remember how carefully I had set the table, lace cloth, silver cutlery, and the old porcelain plates Daniel's father and I had bought in Italy. I thought it would be a quiet, intimate evening, maybe some laughter, a few memories, and the familiar comfort of family. Instead, it became the rehearsal dinner for my erasure. "Happy birthday, Mom," Erica had said, gliding into the dining room with that high society smile that never quite reached her eyes. She placed a neatly wrapped box in front of me, sleek gold paper, no bow. Inside, I found a brochure. Golden Pines Retirement Community, it read. I blinked, uncertain whether to laugh or cry. Daniel cleared his throat. "Mom, we think it's time. You've been forgetful lately." Forgetful? I could still recall every recipe I'd ever cooked, every bill I'd paid, including the one for their car that sat in my driveway. Erica placed a manicured hand over mine. "It's just that the house is too big for you now. You'll be happier with people your age. We can take care of things here." Take care of things. A polite way to say take everything. I felt a hollow ache in my chest, not from betrayal, but from clarity. "Thank you," I said softly. "That's very thoughtful of you." Erica looked surprised by how calm I was. Daniel relaxed, relieved. They mistook my composure for surrender. But I wasn't surrendering. I was planning. That night, I didn't sleep. I walked through every room of the house, my husband's study, the sunroom we'd built together, the oak chest where I kept his letters. Then I opened the safe hidden behind the old painting of the lake. Inside were the documents that no one, not even Daniel, knew existed. Because while they were busy taking care of appearances, I had been taking care of everything else. Over the years, after my husband passed, I'd invested quietly, properties, bonds, and an art collection worth more than the house itself. The home they were trying to claim wasn't just mine legally. It was mine by design. Every title, every deed, every asset, in my name alone. And I knew exactly what to do with it. The next morning, I called Evelyn Brooks, my attorney and oldest friend. "They're moving you out," she said, her voice sharp. "Trying to," I replied. "So let's move them instead." Evelyn chuckled. "I've been waiting for this day." We met that afternoon in my kitchen, where I brewed tea just like old times. She opened her briefcase and slid over 2 sets of papers. "First," she said, "we'll transfer ownership of the house into a private trust, only accessible to you." "And the second?" I asked. "Eviction notice. For unauthorized occupants. Effective immediately." I signed both. My hands didn't shake once. That evening, when Daniel and Erica returned, full of cheerful deceit, I greeted them with the same calm smile. "Mom, we brought movers to help pack," Erica announced brightly. "How thoughtful," I said. "Why don't we all sit down first? I have something to share." I handed Daniel the folder Evelyn had prepared. He opened it. "Read." Paused. "Read again." Then looked up at me, pale, confused, small. "Mom, what is this?" "It's the end of your arrangement," I said. "The trust now holds every asset, including this house. Which means, starting tonight, you and your wife are trespassing." Erica's face turned crimson. "You can't do this." "Oh, I already did," I said. "You'll find your names removed from every account you touched." Daniel's voice trembled. "Mom, please." I leaned forward, my tone gentle but steady. "You wanted to take care of me. Now I'm taking care of myself." They left that night. Not a word, not a glance back. The silence afterward was heavy, but clean. Like air after a storm. Weeks later, I sold the house. Not because I had to, but because I wanted to. I bought a small seaside cottage in Mendocino, overlooking the cliffs Robert and I had once dreamed of visiting. I filled it with things that mattered: a piano, my husband's old books, fresh daisies by the window. I started writing again, too. Stories about women who were told their lives were over, only to begin living them at last. One afternoon, I received a letter from Daniel. It was short. Just 5 words. I miss you, Mom. Forgive me. I wrote back. I already did. Find your own beginning. Now, every morning, I walk along the shore, the wind brushing through my silver hair. They thought I was finished. But I wasn't. I was free. Because sometimes, life gives you one last plot twist, the one you write for yourself. And that's exactly what I did.